Silence is not emptiness. It's the moment in which attention gathers. Before words are spoken, the body has already entered the language of its own. Posture, distance, rhythm, the way one approaches another, all of it speaks long before intention is declared. Civilization does not begin with laws or systems. It begins with the decision to shape impulse, to give form to presence, to acknowledge that life among others requires more than instinct. Here, nothing moves by accident. Each step responds to another. Each gesture exists in relation. The space between bodies is measured not to separate, but to make encounter possible. What appears as elegance is in truth structure. What looks like performance is in fact discipline, not imposed but learned, not theatrical but necessary. These forms were never about exclusion. They were about recognition, about knowing where one stands and how one enters the space of another. We were told that removing these forms would make us equal. Instead, it only made us anonymous. In the absence of shared rituals, interaction did not become freer. It became faster, flatter, more abrupt, less protected. What you are seeing is not the reconstruction of the past. It's a human instinct made visible. The instinct to ritualize coexistence, to slow the body so attention can remain present, to organize movement so power does not become crude, to give shape to proximity so chaos does not govern encounter. Long before efficiency became a virtue, civilizations understood this, that without form, life hardens, and without ritual, relationships lose their shelter. This is not nostalgia, it's memory. Not the memory of a time, but of a knowledge once widely understood, that to live among others, we must first learn how to be someone, not just anyone, in their presence. When the movement slows and the music recedes, what remains is not spectacle, but a residue, a way of inhabiting space that lingers in the body. Nothing here was meant to endure as performance. These gestures were transient by design. What mattered was not their visibility, but the discipline they cultivated. Because civilization does not reside in buildings or institutions. It resides in the invisible agreements that shape how we approach one another. In the pauses we accept, in the distances we respect, in the attention we offer without being asked. What once held societies together was not authority alone, but a shared understanding that life among others requires care. Care for words, for movements, for thresholds, for silence. When form disappears, interaction hardens. When ritual fades, power becomes blunt. And when presence is replaced by speed, even freedom loses its meaning. This is not a call to return to a time that no longer exists. It's an invitation to remember something that still does. That dignity is not granted by status, but practiced through restraint. That respect is not declared, but embodied. That humanity is not an abstraction, but a daily choreography. The future of civilization will not be decided by technology or productivity or efficiency. It will be decided by how we live among each other.